not listening to what I'm saying. I'm answering the question.
Completely
I'm
different
answering the simple question. The simple question is the right. She should be able to have the right to choose either one. Not every woman at this table is going to choose the same thing. She should be able to be barefoot and pregnant if she wants. She should be able to do her whatever business job if she wants.
Popping that pussy open.
There you go.
But I asked you if you had an option to choose from. What would you choose?
The option is for every woman to be able to choose for herself.
You yourself. What would you choose?
You want me to choose?
Yeah.
If I would choose now an age, I would choose to.
Fuck these names.
It's a hard decision because I've been a girl, like I have kids. I've been a girl that wanted to be barefoot and pregnant and stuff like that, but I've never had a man to be able to step up and do that. I
wonder why.
I have a question.
Listen, and like I said, y'all can say that I'm just this masculine person,
You are.
but okay, and I get shit done. That's what happens. And then guess what? If you're not gonna get shit done, it's not that I left you. It's the fact that when you are a masculine woman and you're a person that's gonna get shit done and take care of your family, that's when a man is out the door and being a bitch.
Well,
That's the easiest way to say it.
This is how it works, though. It's the yin and yang. It's the push and pull.
I would be
a woman's power is diminished when she stands up and want to be the one that's making all the shots and all the calls. She belittles herself.
I'm only making the shots because he didn't.
Yeah, she belittles herself.
But like, this is what you're not listening to.
It's
when you're
Can he finish? Hold on. He let you talk.
I can't even. Yeah.
Let him talk now.
Yeah, come on, man.
I was doing what he did to me.
Masculine energy, bro.
I was doing what he did to
No,
me
he didn't cut you off the whole time.
earlier.
He let you talk.
This time.
No, he didn't.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm done.
A woman's power is in her God-given femininity. A man's power in his God-given masculinity. Right? All right. So what the happens when the roles change?
Everything changes.
See, the guys who are being sensitive to their needs and all that, they end up despising his ass anyway. It starts out cute. Like, yeah, my man, I tell him this, he do that. And then she starts to hate his ass.
Mm-hmm.
All women do that.
100%.
Because her spidey senses tell her if some shit go down, I'm not protected.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to rely on him to get out there and make something happen, this motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. And you start to hate him. Now, go back to the barefoot pregnant days or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's different. That's not right. That's not right.
It may not be right.
Like
it may not be right in your eyes.
No. I'm saying what?
But society, motherfuckers wasn't doing drive-bys. Motherfuckers didn't have AIDS.
There's a literally whole list of stuff that went wrong when men were in charge. But okay.
Well, we're still in charge. We're still in charge, but we've allowed y'all.
So don't blame it on us. Exactly.
Y'all to ride shotgun, and we done wrecked a few cars.
What about
where the cause to their downfall?
Okay, what about the men that when you said the reverse roles, like now in society, there's like men that stay at home and don't work and they depend on a woman to work.
Yeah.
How do you feel like about that?
It depends on what the circumstances is.
Okay.
Does she come home and he still run the house? Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Does he still come home and run the house? Or does she come home?
Hell no.
Women.
If I'm making money in my ear,
She throw his ass in the trash.
I didn't say that.
Yep.
I said
Nah, but you was thinking it.
Yeah, you throw him in the trash because it's no way to view him as a man.
That's not.
There's
I'm
no way
saying,
to view him as a masculine man.
That's facts.
if I'm making the
He's
bills,
cooking and shit. He got the apron on.
That's
He
where-
bouncing
no,
the
but-
kid on his knee.
He got the
I made
lingerie
your
on, baby
biscuits
girl.
and all this stuff.
That's the norm
And
for
you
a
come
woman,
in,
stick
though.
ready and out.
The roles
when
are
I get home.
reversed, so you lose respect.
Facts.
Not only that, it kind of fucks your kids up too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It changes things. You feel what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. I married a woman and she come from a Christian home or whatever. She was actually a virgin, and her dad had a job. Mom didn't work. When the dad would come home, he would wash clothes and cook. And I saw this. I'm like, well, this is what he's super husband daddy. What's going on around here? Then I just watched for a while. And I watched the mama. Number one, she was fat. She didn't do nothing.
Oh my God.
And she was making all the calls, all the say so. Now her daughter was in love with me because I was a shot caller. You know, I was making things happen. She never seen that before. She was intrigued with it. But when we married, after a while, she was looking for a dad. I wasn't her daddy. I don't come home and do those things. I expected her to do those things. But guess what? She was like her mama, lazy. She wanted a servant, a slave. And a lot of women, that's what y'all want, slaves. The least you can do.
So I did shit myself.
I would say,
Like for instance,
we don't want slaves.
For instance, would you submit to a man? That word just she almost fell out the chair. She like, oh, she got dizzy. She got dizzy when I said that.
I was listening.
How dare
I was like, what he gonna say?
Would you submit to a masculine man?
How dare you?
Who say, I got this. I got the bills. I got the house. I got you. But I don't want to hear your mouth.
No.
You don't be sassing and talking to me like that.
Okay, let me answer.
I'd rather take care of
first
my
of
own
all,
shit.
shh, it's the way he said it.
Shit.
Don't say it like that.
Oh, I
Don't
said
say it.
shh.
See, she in control. He got to say it a certain
Damn.
way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Because the way you said it was like, that's respect. That's you didn't say it in a respectful way. If you're with someone, you're gonna respect them. So if you're saying yes, a man that's taking care of a bills, house, and everything, yes, that man should be respected. That man should have a woman submitting to him. Yes, but what I'm saying
Would
right
you do
now, yes, hell yeah.
And you'd be
That's
nice
exactly
and
what I'm
sweet
saying.
and quiet. Long
I would be ready every single day, open. Like what? My man's taking care of me.
What if he do something wrong though?
Like what?
Don't matter.
Do something wrong? Like
along the lines of what? Like give
That's
us
what I'm saying.
at
That
least,
doesn't
like,
make sense.
along the lines
Like
of
cheating?
What if he
Like,
smash somebody?
If he cheats,
Yeah.
you want
Let me join. Damn.
Like first of all, you want that. Hold on,
What if
I'm
he
sorry.
cheats?
Let me say. First of all, that's a completely different topic. That's a couple to couple base. Like she said, some people want to join. Some people like.
Because if it's an open relationship and it's open,
If you have this is the question. If you have a respectful man that takes care of you, the bills and stuff like that, that man deserves to get his dick sucked every single day. Walk in the house and his dick is sucked. I'm there.
Sucking dick doesn't mean submission, by the way.
Let's
Babe, you're
wait.
in my.
Sorry,
Yeah.
baby. That's what I meant. Okay, submission. I was being funny and saying sucking dick. Sorry. But yes, I think a man like that does deserve that. What we were speaking of is in this day and age, there's not a lot of men like that.
Well, you know what the truth is? You ever ask girls, and I know you guys have asked women this, and they'll say this. Well, when I find a man, then I'll be feminine. No, you are who the f*** you are right now. And he's going to meet that person.
Yep. I feel like you gotta give like a certain energy sometimes to like attract like what you want. Like you can't be all masculine and then expecting like a man to like treat you
Absolutely.
like a divine feminine woman.
because that type of man
Absolutely.
won't come around for you.
Yeah. Like sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna be acting more on a masculine side, you're not going to be able to get a masculine man
Facts.
to come
Yeah.
towards you, and that's fine. If that's not what you're looking for, that's not what you're looking for. But
That's true.
if you want the type of man that is willing to go out of their way to support you and be not just a boyfriend but a husband, that's what you're looking for. And that's why I
Absolutely.
go to like, oh well, what if he does something wrong? Well, if you're cheating, you're cheating. end all be all. You can't have boyfriend girlfriend privileges and get dick or pussy on the side. That's not how it works.
What about people that have like open marriages?
If you have that type of communication, if you have that type of agreement, then fine. That's not my cup of tea. I know I would not be able to fully feel comfortable with that. I would always be uncomfortable with that type of situation. Not only partaking, but obviously having my partner partake. So I view that as cheating, period.
So like respect like the boundaries in the relationship.
I think if you genuinely love somebody and have a full-on relationship with somebody in not just a sense of a commitment, but of actual love and care for someone, you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't ever feel comfortable doing with like anything of that sort, even entertaining it at any point. That would make you feel uncomfortable.
That sounds nice on paper, but for men it's different.
Yeah, I'm like,
no, and that's what I don't view it as. Because like obviously being a woman, I view it as a sense of I wouldn't do that, so why would you? Because if I appreciate you in a sense that I would never want to do that, why would you do that?
Are we the same?
It's not about being the same. It's about if you know that I view it as disrespect, if you know it that I would view it as being hurt by that,
as a
if
person.
you genuinely loved me and you wouldn't want to hurt me, you wouldn't do something like that.
Because it's as human being to me. It doesn't matter what gender you are when it comes to
if it's in a men's nature.
You want to give her the reality
if you can view something sexually without any
reality?
Emotional connection whatsoever, it doesn't matter. Because if you knew it was something that would hurt me, why would you do it?
Who at this table had a guy cheat on him?
I think probably everybody.
Yeah.
Bingo.
At some point in life.
There it is.
So if most guys are going to cheat anyway, why get mad about it?
A guy.
Why get mad about it? Then
I think they're trying to like gaslight us into accepting cheating.
No. You gotta accept nothing. It's just
there's so many guys that I know that's never cheated. So
how many guys are
I don't know. Just the fact that
some dudes just they just don't want to hear it. They don't want to put up
the fact that it's something that's like,
or they can't cheat.
Y'all expect a woman to like have all these like, I don't know, responsibilities as a woman, you know, childbearer, you know, house taker care of or whatever and then y'all can't even, you know, have the respect to be like, you know,
hold a girl down.
Right, like
take care of bills.
But y'all get that excuse because you're a man.
Come home, you tired.
Like, because then
that's what it feels like.
You make your woman feel like she's not enough.
Exactly.
And then she doesn't feel supported, and then she doesn't feel the emotional connection, and then she doesn't want to be.
And then you turn out with someone like
That's
me.
exactly what she said.
What about
she
women
said I wouldn't do it.
She doesn't feel enough.
Because she view herself emotionally. I wouldn't do anything like that. A guy, I've said this story before, a guy could love his family, be willing to die and do shit every day that risk his life just for his family. And he goes to the store to get some milk, and then this baddie walked by and he's like, God damn.
They never come back when they get the milk.
Because his connection to sex has nothing to do with his heart or his emotions.
So is there a lack of self-control? Do men
for the most part, yeah, it's some
self-control
to that. Like, it's lack of self-control.
I support my woman and I love my woman and I appreciate my family. Do you lack the self-control to? You can view something.
Yeah, but based on what you said, it doesn't fit.
You can look at something and be like, oh, that's sexy. I would want to fuck. But would you actually be able to have the self-control to not be able to go out of your way to do that?
Now, question. Say she likes him. Oh, he's a working man. Look at his hands. You know, he got his work boots on, and she just really enticed. He's trying to get in the car, and she's like enticing him. Then
why string another woman along through that? If you're interested in somebody else, that's fine.
Well, see, here's the problem.
Who you're with now.
What you're saying is, I understand that, but you're giving a woman's point of view based on a whole nother animalistic desire. I was just talking to them earlier. I used to say, man, my dick used to drive the car. My dick would get the car keys and say, let's go over here. And I used to follow that till I got old enough to discipline myself. Mm-hmm. Some men never make it to that phase.
So then would you say that you become a certain age and you gain that discipline to maybe appreciate something in a sexual nature and be able to view something sexually, but then not pursue?
Absolutely. And I'm wise enough to look at it. You have to look at it. You can't say, oh, I wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. It's like a woman. Like, I wouldn't wake up and say, you know what, I'm not happy, and tear my kids' life up, tear my husband's life up, taken for I would never do that, but I'm not a woman. Her God is her emotions. You feel what I'm saying? So however she feels, that's what she listens to.
Yeah.
Even though it has no foundation whatsoever, she still typically goes to it.
Yeah, and I agree with such, because in this is like in my previous relationship, I was with the same person for 5.5 years. This man was my first kiss, and obviously I was very in love, and I was very settled.
How old was he?
16, and I was 16, he was 17,
No,
and it was my first kiss, and so I was very set on the fact that like I wanted to marry and I wanted to be with only one person. I really appreciated the idea of being with only one person because I was in love with him. And then I did, unfortunately, get cheated on, and I said, okay, all right, that's fine. It was a mistake. We're young, and moved on. And then it happened again. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't really know how to feel about this, because now I'm slowly starting to devalue myself in this relationship, because I have so much love and consideration for you that I wouldn't do this. But now you're going against me. You're going against us and what we've built together. So I feel like you don't respect even our relationship. You can, sure.
You were fighting at that point with your feelings and your emotions for what's happening. He was fighting with his nature.
Wait, you build?
He was, I don't.
No, her.
Built.
No.
Did you bail out? Did you?
No, built. Like.
Yeah, it was 5.5 years.
No.
It was.
What'd you do?
Eventually.
Into the mic.
Sorry, eventually at the end of the relationship?
Yeah, like anything.
Eventually I did end up ending it.
And you know what's sad though? A lot of times a woman will leave a guy just to go to another guy that's gonna do the same thing.
Oh yeah, and that was the funny part. Is that's what he
I'm
accused
talking,
me
these
of.
are good dudes.
Oh yeah, no, and this is what he accused me of. He accused me of, like you just found somebody else. You're moving on because you found somebody different.
But
And I'm like,
you
well,
didn't really
no.
build. Like you was there, you did your thing more or less. You probably like contributed something here and there, but not really. Like you really didn't build because you broke.
I would say differently.
Like
just because-
emotionally wise, hey baby, what's up? A blow here and there, but you really didn't do nothing.
No, maybe not so much.
No,
as
no,
far
none.
As careers and
Like
money.
what 20%, 30%?
Yeah. As far as career and building towards a future, obviously not. We were in high school. It was high school and college. So obviously, no, I wasn't able to financially support, but in any way, emotionally and career-wise, that I could push him forward. I was always there and just.
Come on, some more money. Let's go. Push.
As much as I wish I was able to contribute.
A lot of
money-wise, I
times
was
when
not able to,
guys,
no.
especially when you're young and you smashing girls, it's about conquering something.
Yeah, and
And
I
after you
understood
smash,
that
it's
for
like
a while.
whatever.
And that's why I understood it for a while. And I said, like, okay, maybe things will change. Maybe things will get better. Maybe because I've
You got to wait till you're like
stayed.
30 something for
Yeah,
this.
and that's why I said, like, I stayed around and I wanted things to, like, hey, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you made a mistake. We're young, we're naive, we're stupid, we're kids. This is one of the, this is my first relationship. This is your second, your third. So we're still learning how life works. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But when it happened over and over again, that's when I was like, I mean, now I'm fighting with myself as if I even matter at all.
I'm falling asleep. So yeah.
Sorry. God damn.
No, but French is
See,
therapy,
this is
man.
what happens
Therapy,
when
man.
women try to talk.
She has that calm, sweet voice. That's why
It's a nice voice.
it's not a
I
bad
like
thing.
I like her
She's my
voice. I do. I like her voice.
No,
not,
man,
not to
no, it's
ramble,
all
not to
therapy.
ramble, but more so end all be all is just, obviously you want to have a man who's successful and you want to have a man who's providing for you. And so you could be the submissive nature that you want to be.
Yeah,
We
I
live in
agree.
a day and age that
I
it's
agree with
very,
that.
it's very hard
Come
to
on, you
find
don't agree with that.
somebody
I do.
No, you don't. You're single.
I do.
No, you're single.
It's
You
very hard
loud.
to
You
I'm a
masculine.
femdom. I
find somebody
definitely
that
masculine
will be able
as
to
fuck.
provide in the same
I mean,
way that you want to
You
provide for the
you're
man.
cutting off a billionaire, man.
I believe in that.
Yeah.
A lot of times, subconsciously, y'all want a man that's a woman, and then when you get him, you hate him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Not even wrong on that.
that's what takes place, and even with the scenario, you're fighting with your emotions. He's fighting with his appetite.
Mm-hmm.
Two different things.
Okay.
As I've been sitting here listening to this conversation, it really,
Mine's finna go in.
made me realize why we need to take women's rights away and why you guys need to go back to being second-class citizens. And I'll explain this with why, right? So she asked the question before, why are the birth rates low? Why is society declining, etc.? What are some of the ailments that brought us to this situation?
Yep.
And one of the biggest reasons is feminism. Feminism has promised, let me explain why. Let me reverse engineer for you. Feminism told women that they're equal to men in every single way. They deserve all the same rights and privileges and accesses, but the reality is you guys don't contribute the same level of to society. You guys
That's
don't.
fair. That's fair.
Women don't build, they don't create, they don't improvise, there's no real female ingenuity. I know she said before that women invented things and men just didn't want to accept it. No, the reality is that if women actually invented things that progressed society forward, capitalism is a thing. We would allow them to be able to innovate and take over, but the reality is that women just aren't interested in building things. They're more interested in people and social situations and everything else like this. This is why, hold on.
We let you talk.
How is it that women graduate college at a higher rate than men do? They attend college at a higher rate than men do. We know that college, university education is one of the highest predictors of income and being able to do things. Yet they still don't build things. They still don't invent things. They still don't keep infrastructure going. Why is the men dominate all the blue collar jobs, all the jobs that have to do with STEM, science and technology, engineering, math? Despite the fact that women are more educated than ever before, they have more money than they've ever had before, more recent than they've ever had before, they still have high depression rates, higher ratings of being assigned suicide, being on SSRIs, being diagnosed with depression. Why are female approval ratings in the future as they've gained more rights and privileges? I'll tell you why. Because having a career and pursuing financial success and independence really isn't the way for a woman's salvation. It's having a family. Let me ask you a question, because you're the only mother here. What would you prefer, your children or your career?
My kids, of course.
Is it fair to say that you're only pursuing your career now to take care of your children?
No, I would still pursue my career with my kids. You're saying a big
reason why you work so hard the way that you do, and you probably work when you don't want to, is to be able to provide for your children, correct?
I do what I like, so I do it because I like it.
Bruh.
Amazing.
Okay, but you conceded earlier that if you didn't have to work and you had a man that took care of you, you'd be okay with that.
I would still do my business, though. I've had the same question asked, a guy taking care of me and paying for everything, and I would say yeah to that, but I would still pursue my business.
If you're pursuing your business, when he come home, you're not going to be there to suck his dick like you said.
Oh, W Enzo, man.
Look, this is just major cope, because here's the thing. I paid attention to everything you said. Earlier, you said that you got rid of your guy because he wasn't able to provision for you long term. So what it really comes down to is you understand that to take care of your children is a means to an end. You must pursue and make money and take care of your children, which is fine. I respect that. But what I'm trying to say is that your kids come first, right? The career is a means to an end. If you had the ability to have a guy that took care of you, right, so that you wouldn't have to worry about career, you would focus more on your kids. And that's fine. I understand that.
Yeah, I would focus more on my kids, but I'm still me. I'm still me before I had kids. So yes, before I had kids and after I have kids, I would still pursue my business.
Yeah, but that comes second to the family. And that goes directly to what I was saying before, is that family for women is what matters mostly. Women make money and go work because they kind of have to now. And I think that's kind of been a facade that we've been telling women, pursue a career, get educated, etc. It's going to make you happy. When in reality, it really isn't. And it's not until you guys get older and later on in life when your ability to attract men kind of, dissipates that you realize, oh, damn, what am I doing? Why am I pursuing this career? I've exhausted a bunch of my options. Men don't want to be with me. Now I have kids. I've, lowered my sexual market value. I don't think a career and being independent is how women find fulfillment. And we have
I never said that's how
all the numbers to show that as women have gained more rights and privileges, depression has gone up.
I never said that's what makes women happy. I think you being able to choose is what makes a woman happy. That's a big difference.
Yeah, but even when women are allowed to choose, what do they choose? If given the privilege to choose.
You just heard she chose this, I chose that. Everyone's going to choose something
You actually didn't choose it. It's just that your guy was a loser and you had to choose that. That's the truth. That's the reality.
My
and see,
business?
this is what women don't want to grapple with.
No,
they don't want to grapple.
That's facts.
See, you guys like stop.
Okay.
You guys like choice when you're able to get out of a situation that you put yourself in that was bad.
Yep.
Right? Had he not been a loser, was able to take care of you and your children, you would have chosen to stay. Women only like choice when they're able to choose out of their bad decision making. That's when you guys like choice. You guys like choice when you can abort the baby or decide to be a mom. You guys like choice when you can choose to vote or not choose to vote, even though you guys, don't deserve the right to vote either, to be honest with you. Women like choice and like having rights for things that they don't even have access to or exercise. That's the reality, right? How many times is it that women will sit there and say, I'm pro-life, but then when they go vote, who do they vote for? They go vote for a Democrat that's going to allow for abortion, even though they might not believe in it. Because the problem with women is you guys will fight for rights you won't even utilize, because you guys feel as though we want to be able to reserve the right to be able to change our mind at any time. One day, I'm a Christian, I love life. Husband pisses you off? Fuck that, I'm a feminist now, I'm taking this to court. I'm getting half the money. That's what women want. Women want to be able to reserve the right to change their mind at any time. And that's what you guys really want rights and choice for, to be able to back end on your commitments. Right?
She's smiling. She's smiling. She's smiling.
And that's what it really is. And now let me go further. This is why society thrived for so long. If you guys think about it, human innovation really blew up when men were the ones running everything, men were leading everything, because we didn't have to listen to female opinions and everything else like that. Because once you bring women in, they bring their emotions. They don't. They want equality, but they don't necessarily contribute half, and then it slows things down. Humanity progressed the most when women shut the fuck up and weren't involved in serious decision making. Right? If you look at a lot of these countries that are our adversaries, Russia, China, Iran, etc., a lot of these countries that don't have feminism or whatever, why are they progressing so fast?
They don't have feminism.
Why are these authoritarian countries cooking? Why are they climbing? Why are they starting to get nuclear weapons? They're moving further than us because we have a democracy. We have women that have a voice in things and giving their opinions as if it matters. The reality is human beings progress way faster and way further when we didn't have women getting involved. Now, over the past 60 years, since the explosion of feminism, what's happened? We've slowed down in our progression because women get involved and they think that their opinion matters and we're equal and we want to be able to be involved. But the reality is you guys don't contribute half. You guys say you contribute half, but you really don't. Men control all the infrastructure in society. If men were disappeared, the world would be cooked. If we had to rely on female ingenuity, we'd still be rubbing sticks together for fire. We don't build anything. But you guys have this bullshit mindset in your head like, we do build everything. The only thing you guys are good at is building children and raising those kids. Everything else you guys fuck up. And here's the other thing too. Women complain about, well, I can't rely on a man anymore. It's too expensive. We all have to get a job. Do you realize that feminism is the one that doubled the workforce, which is why wages are halved?
So they can tax both.
Yep.
Right?
So they can tax both sides.
So feminism, right? As much as you guys complain and say, oh yeah, feminism is great, I'm able to do blah, blah, blah. But then you guys complain about what feminism has created, which is a more expensive life that we live. Wages are halved because they can afford to do that because women have entered the workforce now. You guys created this, bro. So I would say feminism is the main root cause of all of the societal problems that we have, which is a Jewish construct, by the way. But yeah, feminism led to liberalism, which has led to, egalitarianism, and all the issues that we have that come from the left and this progressiveness comes from feminism. Feminism is the Trojan horse that brings all the issues with society.
Feminism was the downfall, apparently.
It was a downfall because you guys thought going into the workforce and making your own money would be awesome.
Apparently.
And then you guys realize, oh my God, this sucks. But it's too late now because you guys are half the workforce. So it's like, now you guys have to work.
Made my life more hard,
real quick,
bro.
You've been quiet the whole show. You want to chime in on this real quick?
She has.
Honestly, I respect all the girls here, but I have a very different opinion because I'm a very old school woman. No, it's not cap. Honestly, I'm a divine feminine, and I believe wholeheartedly everything that you had said earlier. And it's so sad to honestly see how these responses have coming out from you guys and not appreciate being in a presence of an actual like masculine man and learning that relationship and learning how to be with one, because it completely changes your mindset. And women are so emotional and a masculine is so logical based, and when you're in their presence and you're in the relationship with them, it's a whole different experience. Not to disagree with anything you guys have said, it's just a whole different experience, and that's just my opinion.
I agree.
And that's why I have not jumped to any of these conversations, is because it's just not for me.
And it's interesting because what feminism has done is like it's even the playing field where everyone is equal. But like now that everyone is equal, right? You ladies have to fight for a guy who's going to be able to actually support you and take care of you, because only a minority man can do it now. And who's the guy going to go for? A girl that has her career and she says that she's independent?
With 2 kids?
Well, you could say with 2 kids in this case. Or is he going to go for the girl that isn't independent, that doesn't have kids, who's he going to go for? It just makes it, the very feminism that you're championing and the rights have actually
hurt you.
Curbed your ability to attract the very man that you want in the first place that you couldn't get the first time.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
agree with that.
I do.
Because you guys got to ask yourself, do men run around and say we're independent? No, we would get made fun of. What the f are you talking about? Are you a fag? What do you mean you're independent? Only women say that dumb shit. But then ask yourself, independent of whom? Of men. So if a girl runs around and says I'm independent, she says I'm independent, give her the independency. Just have sex with her, never take her seriously. That's what guys look at it like.
Yep.
Because men don't walk around and say we're independent. You guys are like, oh, you're gay. Independent of what? What are you talking about? Ow! But we only let women get away with that shit. And I'll tell you guys why. Because you guys are overgrown children, in my opinion.
Facts.
I think giving women rights and abilities and access has created a lot of the societal problems that we have. Because when you guys do get the rights and the abilities, you guys behave like children. When it suits you, I want equality. When it doesn't suit you, oh my God, I'm just a woman.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. Even as a woman, I definitely agree. I was born in a conservative household and raised in a conservative household. So like even as having the career I do, most of my views are definitely like
more that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in my opinion, feminism is cancer. But
Do you want to respond to that at this point?
Onto what part?
Everything you just said regarding feminism.
My basic premise is my basic premise is equality and feminism and giving women more rights has led to the degradation of society.
I'll jump in on it.
I don't
Sure.
even deny that.
Yeah, 'cause
You don't agree?
I want to hear what she has to
Yeah.
say.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's let her respond, and then you can chime in.
That's my position in
I was
general.
gonna let her speak first.
No, Queen. Queen, you're first, Queen.
Yeah, it's fine. Let her respond, bro. She needs to think. She's
That's
fine.
queen.
Yeah, 'cause
Go ahead.
I do
I'll let-
agree
yeah, I'll let her
because
go
I think
first.
one of the biggest things that like as a woman you want to be you don't want to be well I mean me personally
Speak louder.
I don't want to be independent. I want to be able to have the support from a man. I want to be able to have that relationship with somebody who's able to look after me and take care of me. And yeah, you know, I don't have to, you know, not necessarily work because I do enjoy the work I do, but not have to support myself. I want to be able to be feminine in nature and be able to, you know, be the one that is led by somebody. But I unfortunately am in a situation where I can't pay rent if I don't work right now. So it's one
Question:
of
the
those
guy that you
situations
broke
where
up
it's
with,
like,
what did he do for a living?
he was a mechanic.
Did he like take care of you, or I know you guys were young or whatever, but
No,
no?
not really. No, I mean, again, yeah, it was high school, college. We kind of just like took care of ourselves. It was one of those.
He was at
things where,
UM too?
like, no, he didn't go to college. But we went to the same high school. We met in high school.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. And your biggest issue was the infidelity?
Yeah. Even when I was throughout university, I was.
Can
trying
you
to
speak louder,
support-
please? Because you
Yes,
sound
sorry,
boring.
sorry,
You sound like
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
trying to
sorry,
speak right now.
sorry, sorry.
No,
Chris,
but
let us talk, bro.
but it's
Chris.
Sorry.
like
So
her
yeah, when we were in high school together, and then when I ended up getting accepted to university, I did pursue that. We were
Yeah.
mid distance, but I would drive over every weekend to see him. He would come down every other weekend, and he chose to go to community college. I would support him with that, and in any way I could. Honestly, unfortunately, I did his homework sometimes, but you know, he was working full time, so I was trying to be as supportive as I could, and even though I was trying to be the support, the feminine energy in the relationship that was, you know, I guess would be assumed of me, there was still that infidelity. So I then unfortunately did feel unloved and not enough, and so I did end up separating myself. Yeah.
All right. I personally think women that leave for infidelity are stupid. And the reason why, I'll explain why.
Stupid.
If you got a guy that checks all your boxes off, right? If he checks all your boxes off and the only thing is he had sex with another girl, well, newsflash, just like Enzo said, the next guy you get is probably going to have sex with another girl too and cheat on
Listen,
you.
just get even
Like,
without them knowing. That's
It's
all.
hard. Well, that's even
I
worse.
don't fuck with that.
That's worse.
See, women sigh off themselves.
I'm ready.
They sigh
See, y'all
themselves.
say something men to
I
cheat,
would
but
feel
as
so-
soon as the
so
woman does.
uncomfortable
I'll speak
in
now.
doing
I'll
that.
speak now. I think the entire debate.
Oh, all right, here we go.
That was so cute.
Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the entire debate is completely sad on men and women's part.
You what?
Yeah, it is sad. The whole purpose is to be together. The whole purpose is more babies, more happiness for both.
Does real love not exist anymore?
And it's like the fact that you guys have to the fact that men have to stand on the fact we're animals, we're this. Women can't stand on the same thing. Women have to be this, men have to be that. Where it's like no matter what you say, you're still dividing it. It's like you're making it separate every time anybody speaks,
because we are different though.
And it's okay to be different, but like he said, the yin and yang.
Right.
In these conversations, there's no yin and yang at all. You're calling women stupid for this and that and for having rights, when it's just like at the end of the day, that's a human being. I don't care. You could be dumb as fuck. You still deserve to have rights.
Well, the difference is that when women are stupid, they don't deal with consequences for being stupid. When men are stupid, we'll deal with consequences for it.
Yes, they do.
A woman can be an absolute retard and find a guy if she's pretty enough. Versus as a guy, if I'm a retard, I'm gonna have to probably deal with some sort of consequence for that. I know so many
stupid guys that sit on their ass and their girl takes care of them. So that's not true at all.
Okay, and how long do you think that relationship's gonna last?
Oh, it lasts a long time. How many women stay in a relationship
the girl
that they're not happy
She's
in?
gonna leave at some point, or he's gonna deal with consequences. Stupid women get way further than stupid men. It doesn't even come close.
I mean,
like, come on, dude.
Maybe I should start acting stupid.
That's
you know what I mean? Like, like if you're, I would much rather. I mean,
not you.
I mean, let's be honest. Okay, ladies, you know what? How about this one? We'll go with this one. Would you rather be pretty and dumb or competent?
I'd rather be ugly as shit and
knowledge is
competent
power.
as
be competent than pretty and dumb?
I'd rather be
as a woman?
I'd rather have 2 lazy eyes than 1. Like, come on now. Why did she add that? I'd rather be smart as fuck.
It's just
I'd rather be ugly as
That's
shit,
the crazy
dude.
part. The fact that you rather us be pretty
privilege is
and
invisible to
dumb
those that
is
have it.
crazy.
Like privilege is invisible to those that have it.
You just care about what
Like
we
gave
look
the
like.
option.
Women
asked what y'all.
Yeah,
what y'all
but the even when they did the option, he was like, "That's like stupid. You guys are gonna pick not like you won't pick being
No, it's a lie.
pretty."
Because it's a lie. It's a
No,
lie.
it's not. Oh my, it's really not. You don't know how many women wake up and wish that they were as smart as this woman, and people cared more about what was in their head.
Okay, hold on. Stop the show real quick. Stop the show. Hold on. Did you not say that you went to college and you stopped, right?
Yeah.
And you do a bartender now, right?
Yeah.
Why are you a bartender?
Because I'm good at it.
No. Why else are you a bartender?
Because I'm good at it.
Why do you get hired by celebrities to be a bartender?
Because I'm good at it.
Besides, what else? There's plenty of people that are good bartenders.
Because I'm good at it.
It's because you're a woman and you have a face appeal.
No,
that's the reality.
It's not.
This is why bars and clubs, etc., overwhelmingly prefer female bartenders, bottle girls, etc. Like,
come on,
your industry
that's
in itself proves my point.
That's a bottle girl. That's a bottle girl.
No,
there's a difference. There's actually,
the industry that you're in.
This is
my point.
Like I said, that's the difference. It depends on how
you could have went the route of being educated and using your competency, but you didn't.
But guess what? When I was in school to be a therapist, and even now when I do therapist sessions and stuff, because you can still be a counselor. All my patients were men, and they didn't give a fuck about what I had to say.
Man. You're blinking hard as now, man.
I don't lie.
You know
they did not care what I had to say. All they cared about was how I looked how I looked.
Well, that's too hot. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, of course you. I know. Come on.
The point of the matter is, you had the ability to use competency and go to school and get paid on your competency.
And what did I say?
You're a bartender and you're utilizing your looks to make income that way.
I'm not. But
your
what did
life
I say?
decisions prove what I said.
Bartending is also customer service, so it's not just
you wouldn't be hired. Period. That's what it is. If you're ugly, you don't get hired. Period.
She's mid though.
Listen, and here's the interesting thing: only women have that privilege. By the way, men don't have that privilege of utilizing their looks to be able to make money. Very few men can, and even if we do utilize that,
strippers too.
Yeah.
There's male strippers. There's male bartenders.
Male strippers.
Oh my God! And when we go into STEM, and when we go into STEM, and when we go into engineering jobs, guess what? We get a fraction of what you're paid in. So it's supposed
actually,
women don't get paid less.
Actually,
women don't get paid less.
Actually,
that's not a fact.
That's in your
Actually,
mind.
That's not a fact.
Actually,
women don't make.
Actually,
They always go with that
when women do decide to go into
I probably
STEM,
make more than my daddy,
make
my
more.
mommy, my brother.
Hold
all
on,
combined,
hold on, because you're completely, absolutely
I don't even.
wrong.
Sorry.
You're wrong.
Women
Don't make less.
Wrong.
Let me tell you why women make less. Are you gonna go
Hush,
to?
bartender,
No,
relax.
shut the f up, Chris.
Can you get sent $1,000 for a 2-minute video?
bad.
Hold on
No,
one
you
sec.
can't.
Are you saying?
I'm
Are you
just being
saying?
honest. I wasn't even naked, dog.
Yeah. Be
Like,
quiet
come
for 2
on.
seconds, okay?
Speak.
Be quiet for 2 seconds. Are you going off of the women make less than men like 80 cents on the dollar fallacy? Is that what you're using
In general.
to substantiate your argument?
Yeah, women make less in
Okay.
general.
Here's
They
the thing.
do.
That
You could get
study
the
that you're
same job.
referencing.
Wait, it's not.
Hold on.
It's not.
Let me explain this.
recent, It's not up
This
to
study that
date.
you're referencing, okay, where women make 80 cents on a dollar is a lie. And the reason why women make 80 cents on a dollar of a
Facts
man
or
is
lies?
because they. Can I explain this? You be quiet for 2 seconds.
I was adding ad lib.
Yeah, we don't want the. We don't want it, right? I know, you don't look like
I
this
thought
isn't
you
a
liked the ad lib.
diplomat song. Like we don't want no Jim Jones. Like be quiet when I'm speaking. So it's very simple. This 80 cents on the dollar feminist lie that they've been pushing out for the past several decades, it comes from the concept that women make 80 cents on every dollar that a man makes. The reason why is because women deserve less, and I'll explain why. It doesn't account for hours worked, type of career, education level.
I said same
experience. It doesn't come into all that. No, and we're going to talk about same career in a second. But what I'm saying is, what you're referencing when you say women make less, you're using a faulty study of all working men versus all working women, full-time employees on both sides. The reason why women earn less is because of things I told you. It doesn't account for job worked, education, type of industry, experience, none of this stuff, hours worked. Now, when you actually compare apples to apples, you take women in the same industry as men, right? And you account for what they do, experience, everything. Women actually earn more than men. This was replicated with Google, and women earn more than the men, even though they had the same exact backgrounds, and the women earn more. So when you actually compare apples to apples, women make more. The reason why women in general make less is because women go into job fields that pay less a lot of times. Social services, they go into job fields that pay less in general because they want to be social workers, all this stuff.
Therapists.
And they don't want to, here's another thing too. Women don't like to take risk and they don't like to do dangerous jobs. They don't like to do manual labor jobs that also pay more. They don't want to be involved in plumbing, electrician, blue collar jobs. They want to be in comfortable, air conditioned office jobs a lot of the times, unfortunately. So also women are more likely to take paternity leave. They're more likely to take vacation time. They're more likely to work less hours. They're less likely to do overtime since women don't have the same financial burden that men do to be able to perform. And because our value is based on how much money we earn versus a woman's value is not based on how much money she's earned. Remember, you actually mentioned this earlier. A male will work a job he hates to earn more money. Did you ever think about why? I'll tell you why. Because our value is based on our income.
Yep.
Our value is based on our title.
A system that man
right?
put in.
And that's fine. It's a meritocracy.
system.
It's a meritocracy, and that's fine. But this is why men earn more than women. Not because a woman is a woman. It's because you guys work less and you guys go into job fields that simply pay less. So in other words, women deserve to be paid less because they do less. Men do more in general. We run the entire infrastructure of the world. That's why men get paid more. And I can't believe that you're using... Here's another thing. How would men be able to get paid more than women when there's literally labor laws from the 1970s that make it illegal to pay someone less based on their gender?
Because they're doing
It's illegal.
more.
And then to take it a step further, why your logic makes no sense. If men can actually get away with paying women less for the same job, why wouldn't we just hire women?
Facts.
Fair. I totally
Facts.
agree with that 100%.
Like,
I don't even lie.
it doesn't even make sense. When I take your worldview and I apply it to logic, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
You just
at
said,
all.
like you just said, we weren't even allowed in the workforce. You're saying, why would we hire women? Women were never wanted in the workforce.
He didn't say that.
That's not
I'm saying before women were allowed to work,
Yeah.
they weren't even allowed in the workforce.
overcorrected
So
now.
why would they hire women if they never wanted women to work in general?
We've overcorrected now.
Why would they hire women if they never want? Like you just said, a woman
Companies
should be.
wanna make sure-
A woman
It
should
sounds
be
like
there
she
for
just
the pregnant.
regurgitating something she heard some
I'll tell
other
you why.
woman
I'll tell
say.
you why. I'll tell you why.
Exactly what it sounds
As a
like.
matter of fact, I'll take it a step further.
You're
As
not
a
using
female,
any logic or
as a
facts.
female, because they've done studies on this too. If you have a woman put in a resume, she's going to get way more callbacks for a job, especially a STEM job, than a man will.
Yep.
Why? Because she's a woman. Why? Because affirmative action. Why? Because DEI. So women have
DEI
more
has been rolled
opportunity
back,
to make more money than ever before. Women have more opportunity now than men do. So not only can you guys go ahead and decide to be a housewife if you want, you guys can also go ahead and pursue an education and get a job in an industry that's male dominated because of affirmative action. So women earn less now because they deserve less. You guys have all the opportunities. You guys still earn less.
You can have a baby, the government to take care of it, everything. You got everything.
And I talk about this all in my detail in my book, like why women deserve less.
Oh my
and I break this down like
it's
in
a
detail.
Book, and his pictures on the back.
I literally break it down in detail
toxic masculinity. It's giving toxic masculinity.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
It's
And women
giving
just don't like to hear it.
Why is facts and truth toxic? It's something you don't like. You're basing it on how you feel about it.
You keep saying feel. When I said facts, it wasn't facts. I said so many facts.
But the truth hurts, bro.
Wow. So everything I said was not facts. Everything.
Excuse me.
What's up, baby? Oh, what's up?
I'm done.
What has she done for?
I can't deal with my back pain.
Back pain?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like,
So you want a pillow?
I think she did have back pain. I don't know.
Yeah, we gave her a pillow.
Larry gave her a pillow.
Yeah. Plus, she's not talking, so.
She's toxic.
Oh.
Whatever.
Anyhow, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. It's funny because like your entire reality reflects what I'm saying is
My
true.
reality.
You left. No. Yes.
I left what?
You left the guy because he couldn't provide. You're in an industry. You're in an industry based on how you look versus your competency.
I didn't say that I left a man because he couldn't provide. That's not what I said.
You literally said that at the top of the show.
That was my exact words.
Yes.
Because I know what I said. That's not what I said.
Yes, you basically said I left that guy because he couldn't provide. He wasn't doing.
I'm not disagreeing. That was not my exact words. My word from verbatim. That was my words.
In sum and substance, you expressed disdain with your ex's ability to provide, which is why you left him.
I was discreet. I never said it was his ability to provide. I never said that.
So why'd you leave then?
What did you say?
I left because the way he started a relationship is not how he continued the relationship. That's why I left. It had nothing to do with money. I am not someone that cares about money.
Bruh.
It had nothing to do with
Oh my God, bro.
Is that what?
No, because you're bullshit. It was all because he couldn't provide. Yeah, it was because he couldn't provide. It was because he was not a good long-term provider. That's why you left.
I left.
You take notes and everything.
Like I said, I never said provide. I left because he started away. He started away in our relationship. He started away emotionally that he did not start at the end of our relationship.
See, this is why, like, I don't take women seriously.
Oh,
they can't say what it is. They have to put it in word salad.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to say from verbatim? I'm so sorry. Okay. So he started the relationship being a loving, lovey-dovey person, right?
Yep. Probably promising you a dream. We're gonna white picket fence. I'm gonna take care of you. You're my one and only, right?
The stuff that guys say. Yep. And not even the white picket fence and stuff, because even in our relationship, even when that wasn't there, I'm still here. I stay, and I loved him, so I stayed even when that wasn't a thing. It was more of, like I said, the emotional aspect where he was not emotionally available as much as he was when we first started dating.
It's the euphoria when you first meet somebody.
It wasn't even the euphoria.
When you first meet somebody,
it's not. No,
it's
not even the. See, but that's what I'm saying. You're putting words in my mouth. No, it was not.
I got her. Now it's time to grind, and she's sitting there like,
what we're doing is we're decoding the womanese. The problem with women is that you guys never say what you mean and mean what you say. You guys are not concrete with what you guys are saying. The reality is simply this. He came in one way, and then it ended another way.
Yeah.
I guarantee the way they came in, there was some premise that he would be a provider, a long-term lover. He'd be able to take care of you and a family. You didn't get what you thought.
That he was emotionally available.
That's a part of it. But the reality is, like, he wasn't provisioning, and you've made many allusions to that.
He came in emotionally available. And after a while, this man was not emotionally available.
I wonder why.
My exact words, hold on, because my exact words was I was putting in more than I was getting. That's my exact words. Where you got money from our provider, it was, I don't know where you got that from.
You were nagging.
Yeah.
Because I can decode.
I do want to ask a question.
Because I can decode womanese.
Oh, you can decode. Oh, that's how you feel. Why are you leading with your feelings right now?
I've been listening to you for like almost.
Why are you feeling right now?
I've been listening to you, right?
Speaking loud.
That's how he feels. He's decoding how he feels, guys. That's too emotional for me. You're acting like you have a
literally
uterus.
said
You're
earlier.
acting like you have a uterus.
I wasn't
That's how you
giving
feel.
what I was getting. So
Now
what does
she's
that
trying
imply?
to insult you
right?
now.
But you're
And now-
because he's decoding.
Because I'm over the target.
Decoding isn't a
I'm
fact.
correct.
Exactly.
We're talking about facts.
Her lies
She's
have been
attacking.
debunked. She's over here trying to sit here and say like it had nothing to do with finances. Like, bro, the reality with women is all women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the trouble. Okay. So, like, your situation is like you're saying it like, oh yeah, he didn't give me X, Y, Z, blah blah blah, all this other shit. The bottom line is always, if they can't provide, you have less and less tolerance for staking with that guy. That's what it is.
At some point, yeah.
I could date someone that wins the lottery. No, I could literally like someone that's an ex that I don't want to be with could win the lottery tomorrow. I would not look at them differently. I would not care. It has nothing
She's
to
still
do
gonna
with
snatch his balls
financially.
straight off.
Oh fuck no. Like I said, that doesn't
Put 'em in a
impress
purse.
me. That doesn't
What
impress
impresses
me.
you in a man?
What impresses me is a man that keeps his word and a man that follows through what he's gonna do, and whatever he says he's gonna do. That's what impresses me.
I do actually have a follow with that, with how you were
So,
saying.
like I said, it had nothing to do with finances. He could have been the brokest man. He could have been living in his fucking car. He could have been living in his car.
With 2 kids, honestly.
I didn't say I
my
was. I said he could have been living in his car.
There you go. There you go. Gotcha.
Oh my
You would
goodness.
date a man living in his car?
I'm saying, first of all,
Oh, my
obviously, when I
goodness.
got there, when I met him, he wasn't. So I'm saying,
Oh,
if would have got that bad where he went to
Okay.
his car or something like that, I still would have been his partner. I still would have been there to try to figure out to
For how long?
help
For how
make
long?
shit better.
For how long?
For how long is it? As long as it needed to be.
No.
So you
That's
hold
my
you
man.
down
That's
for,
my man.
All right,
That's my man. That's my
let me
man.
be very. I'll be even more blunt about this.
My man,
right?
my
So,
man, my man,
real quick,
my
real
man,
quick.
my baby.
Ladies, the reason why
Sticking me
I have these
down,
worldviews,
driving me
right? Let me just give you guys why I think this way. I believe that men should provide. I don't think women should work. I think women should work collectively only if the
You
guy
provide?
wants her to, etc.
Do you provide?
Shut up.
Can you be quiet when I'm
God
speaking,
damn.
please?
I'm asking. Do you provide?
I'm literally
You got a
telling you.
girlfriend? You
I'm
asked
literally-
us so many questions.
Yo, quiet, queen.
When you
You
talk,
hit
we be
it,
quiet.
dude. You hit it right in the demon spot.
Yeah.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
She's straight
I'm
shooting.
done.
The reason why I have
Jezebel
these
is
worldviews
loose.
and I say the things that I say is because I think men should be providers. I don't think men should be allowing a woman to work because when they work, they tend to pick up very negative, unattractive masculine traits. They think that it's okay to talk back to you. They think that they're equal to you, etc. The only way to create that polarity between you and your woman is you need to be the provider so she can be in her feminine and shut the fuck up and not be annoying. Now, as you guys can see, some of the ladies here at the table have picked up these masculine tendencies because they have to go out there in the world and fight and earn an income. And I get it. It is what it is. And that is, I would argue, it the fault of the man. The woman shouldn't be being like this. Now, with that said, since I have this worldview that men are supposed to be protectors, providers, and leaders, I don't look at women as equals. I look at you guys as subordinates. And the reason why I look at you guys as subordinates is that because I look at it like it is my duty to take care of the woman, and she should be able to do what she needs to do, and I do what I need to do, and it's a one-way street, right? That's where this worldview comes from. So when you say things like I didn't get with him or I didn't leave him because it wasn't because of money, blah blah blah, fine. You can go ahead and cope and say that, but the reality is that finances almost always are the underlying issue with many relationship problems with women, because when a man can't provide security, that is his main agency.
Yeah.
Okay? A man that can't provide security for his woman is like a woman that's a whore trying to be a wife to a guy.
Ooh.
Like, our commodity
Same
is our
thing.
security. Your commodity is not being a whore and giving us security that our friends are going to talk shit about us saying that she's a whore.
Yeah.
That's how men and women are. This is what we give with each other. It's an exchange. That's why we don't give a fuck about your career, your title, your education.
What you make.
And this is why you don't give a fuck about us having other women and or our body counts in the past, right? No woman's going to sit there and be like, he's a multimillionaire, he's attractive, but he has a 10 body count, I can't do it. No woman's going to say that.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
Never
Just like
do
a
it.
man's going to say, oh man, she's really hot, but she's a virgin, I can't do it. No. Like, we have completely different values that we bring to each other. So women sit there and say, oh, it wasn't about the money. That's a lie, bro. It's a lie. And I get it. Women don't want to come off as gold diggers. They don't want to come off as shallow. They don't want to come off as opportunistic or materialistic. But the reality is that a man's security is like his main selling point.
Absolutely.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if vice versa? He leaves the relationship because of his money, not her. So
Well-
he left because he started to make less money.
then the woman must have been that insufferable when he said I'm out.
Nagging.
He probably foreseen the torture.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Wow.
Men rarely leave relationships.
He's already talking shit and won't let me be a man here.
Yeah.
Now I got less money. Let me leave while I still have my balls.
It's very simple when men leave relationships, bro. It's men never leave relationships. So like if a dude leaves you, you're doing something very wrong as a female. Very wrong. And look, it is what it is. Like, look, I get it. Like, you got 2 kids. He should have been a provider. I actually think that he's a loser. I'm not saying, when I call him a loser, I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying he is a loser for having 2 kids and still having the mother of his children work. Like, that's pathetic. But I do think also that women need to be honest with themselves and understand that there's nothing wrong with dating a guy that can provide for you. But at the same time, he's going to want something in return.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that is going to be silence, not being annoying, not talking back, submission, etc. And the problem is that a lot of women think that they're equal to men and they could talk to him any kind of way, blah, blah, blah. I mean, look, you're talking to a multimillionaire, billionaire this way. I could only imagine what that dude was enduring.
Bro,
That's just crazy. That's wild.
Are y'all implying that I talk
she's talking to us like this, and there's cameras on.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Closed doors.
Hey, 160K watching right now.
That nigga ran out the house.
60.
That nigga ran.
Absolutely.
Let's
Real quick. We got some chats here to read as well.
Yeah.
That's God.
Bro,
like, yo, man.
Really cooked.
Oh yeah, and the girl left
He left
because
with half his body
she
ate
had some back problems.
I think that was cat, bro. I think she just was
Yeah.
whatever.
This
Who gives a
podcast,
shit?
40 subs.
She was
Thank you, brother,
triggered.
for
Shout out to
supporting
you,
the
bro.
show.
She was triggered.
She was triggered, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I think she was a
It
feminist.
was
too.
it was the book.
The book? She didn't like the... Oh, she left after that.
Okay, what's this?
Speaking of which, we got another book coming out, Why Women Deserve Even Less, coming out February 14th. Yeah, that book is actually
I'll buy
shorter.
that. I'll buy that for sure.
It's me and Aaron are working on it right now.
I'll
So
buy
it's Aaron Clary.
Don't.
Yep.
Please
So it's
don't.
gonna be good.
It's gonna be
your brain.
It's gonna be framed
Not all
on my.
Mary Poppins.
It's gonna be
That's crazy.
framed on top of
That
my.
should be lit.
Yeah, no,
Shelf.
I'm not kidding
Yeah,
around. It's coming
yeah,
out on Valentine's Day, and it's gonna be even
And
less pages than the
Valentine's
current the current book.
Wait. How much? 43.
What?
Never mind.
Thank God. What's that? So Cam says, if she has OnlyFans, you're not her only man. If a girl has OnlyFans on her Linktree, just understand that she's flying through dicks like a halo banshee. If she takes off her clothes to pay her bills, just know her cooter is getting multiple fills. Any girl who opens her legs for the whole world to see does not get a subscription from me.
Yo,
Nice.
can I make that into my Christmas card? Dead ass, like because that's honestly golden. I respect that.
Wait, who?
By all means.
Tom says, guys, one mic at a time, please, including the girls, Chris and Fresh. It's horrible for us to in the chat.
It's all right, cool.
My bad.
Burrow says the twin brother should have hit the other side too.
God damn.
Looks like she got mad cake. Possible spin for the pod.
Who's getting a spin?
Oh, they said that you got cake, Casper.
You do.
I
Right,
have cake?
Casper. No, Casper
Who's
over there.
that?
Casper.
Is that true?
I mean, I'm kind of wearing a romper, so it's kind of hard to see. If I was wearing leggings, it would be.
Wait, yo, short.
Let me see. Let me see. Turn around. Turn around.
Twirl.
Do a spin.
Stand up to the twirl.
Can I take off the headset?
Oh,
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Do a little spin.
Wait.
You got
I
ass?
want to see her twerk.
Oh, shit.
No.
Wait,
She Myron tight.
Let me move the chair.
My mic.
Wait. Okay.
Turn around.
Okay.
Do a spin. Oh.
All right, Chad. She got some booty.
shape.
She Myron
Oh.
tight. I'll admit, she got some
I thought
booty.
you said
I
that.
work out a lot.
But why are your hands orange?
I just did my tan. So it's still
tan.
off.
You look like
Yeah. It's fine.
Wrong. Fresh, wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
The real
You are
Frank
fake news.
512 says, keep that birth control for life. We don't need any more retards in this world. It's bad enough you came into this world with another crap babe. Oh, God damn.
Well-
Come on, man.
Fresh.
That's crazy.
Keep this one out, fresh.
Yo, clarify that one, bro. 'Cause they're saying,
Y'all need to understand, I didn't eat your box, bro. Bro, ain't no way. We confirmed it on the IRL stream. She confirmed I didn't do that shit. I was down there with two hands doing this.
yo, clarify, because they keep saying that, bro. Can you clarify for that?
I did not eat the
out.
box, and I never will. That's disgusting, bro.
You be eat.
Yo, from the Caribbean.
You don't eat the
fucking retarded.
box, bro.
Whoa, wait,
Are you-
at
are you
all?
dumb?
At all? At all?
Has to be my girl. If I ever do it.
Wait, your
right.
girlfriend, you don't do it?
Has to be
Quitter.
my girl.
Okay. So
Weinberg,
you do
is
it.
this brother one of the boys? Shoot a Roman to prove you're not.
Oh, they're asking if you're Jewish.
For your last name.
Stop. What?
Heritage wise, yeah, absolutely.
Heritage-wise.
Absolutely.
What is that? I can't see it.
Okay. Clayton Williams says WF and FW guess. I need to hear it from Fresh and Chris. Okay, Chris, go ahead.
How much wood could? Wait. Wait, sorry. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Good job.
He almost had it.
Almost had it.
All right, Fresh, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
I
said it before.
How much?
Said it before.
No. Wow, Fresh.
This is the table. They'll let anybody do porn.
That's fair. That's really fair. Honestly, they will.
This is a disable. Sorry.
You know what's crazy is
I read it late. I read it late.
You know what's
What?
crazy
I didn't
is
say
like I
No,
love
chat,
getting
this
those
is
comments. They're like, oh my god, I love those crazy eyes. I'm like, hell yeah, you do, mother. That's why you pay for that shit.
What was the last
Some of y'all
one?
like it, some of y'all don't. I may look retarded, I may not.
I guess when they
What does
say
that one say?
you want to go
He
get
asked
some
higher
strange, that's what they mean.
Completed and attended,
she's cool, she's
listened,
cool.
and never
She's cool.
questioned
Can you
logic.
fix your spelling so we know what you're saying?
Sharpshooter says he
I
asked.
was gonna say,
Like, I may be
Fuck
blind, but I
you.
know how to read it. That's
literally,
not
you're talking
like
about us. You don't
you
even
talking
know
about
what
us
on
and you
there.
don't even know how to spell.
Obviously,
I may be blind, but at least I can spell and read.
whoever put that comment, you.
He asks highest level of education.
Sharpshooter, that
Not
makes
10 days.
sense.
Probably
Look
chat,
at
though.
the look at the
That's what
username,
you
sharpshooter. That's what it is.
That was in the beginning
School
of the show.
shooter for sure. That's it.
That's insane.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Scarman
that's
says,
insane.
"You're fresh. You're a networker, people person with exceptional tolerance. You might be able to navigate UK, but Myron, with all due respect, don't go to demand them. Those libs are lurking and illogical."
Wait,
That was from the day show.
I didn't get it. I didn't hear
Oh
it.
yeah, we missed some day show.
It's okay. It's
I heard it.
Benjamin at Yahoo says, "Oy vey."
Ove.
Yo,
I know when I see one.
Bonjour.
Tyler,
Comment tele tu.
I've
been
heard
a
it
minute
all.
since I caught a live. I had to stop by and say fresh. The IRL was fire. You have to do more. Oh, actually, you were there with the IRL. We did the live stream.
Wait, who?
Me and Enzo.
All right.
You have to do more. You know how Myron has his political stuff? This is your version of that. W Bills.
I
Bills.
told him.
Let's do it, brother.
told him.
Once a week. Last of the Great says, Myron Fresh, I'm from Oklahoma. I can verify she is the typical OKC 04. She's more than ran through than NBA court. God damn.
That's fair enough.
Damn.
I mean,
I
she
won't
admitted
even listen. I'm not even gonna deny that. Like, whatever, bro.
At least you're honest, though.
I just have fun.
All right. Ladies' questions?
Oh.
And then we'll close out with the last thoughts of the girls.
None.
We have
excited for this.
Random question.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Mhm.
Enzo.
We can let Enzo answer him, yeah. I
These are
was
for you,
going to say.
Oh, sh-
One more. Go ahead. Also, Castle Club. We should do a Zoom call with Enzo. That'd
What
be
is,
dope.
oh
is your
my
black
God.
queen. Yep.
So, Dominicana Conio says, "This is you, Black Queen."
First of all, I look better than
Wow, They
that.
sent bananas.
Are you talking about me?
40 ounce.
I look better. Wait, can
some
I do a
gangster
spin? Because
shit.
I look better than that.
Wait. Yeah.
I look better than that.
She's foundational.
For 2K?
All right, fine.
I look better than that. What?
Well, she's a bartender. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, nah, that's flat, bro.
Right, man.
Yo, that's just flat, bro.
Whoa, my pants are too big. Leave me alone.
Nah, queen. You are red.
And
No,
Okay, hold on, Chris. To be
I
fair,
still don't look like that.
Chris, to be fair, she got some ass. But
what,
nigga,
her?
It's a black ass, so never mind.
and Myron, she's foundational.
So the question is,
It's there. It's
to
there.
Enzo, how do I know if a guy is actually interested in just using me?
Ooh,
So
guys.
just one more time. How do I know if a guy is into me or just using me?
Come on, it's okay. Get her. Yo.
If you have a lot of body counts,
What if you
then
don't?
if he's a quality person, he's just gonna want to hit. He's not gonna want to have kids and build a family with that.
You think they would still lie to you and say they do, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah,
Manipulation.
as long as
God
they get it.
damn.
So they can sleep with you. And
Ain't
then
nobody
they'll go
safe.
back.
Listen,
Nobody's safe.
as a former
Worm on the hook.
dream seller, they will do that to you for sure.
Wait. Fresh former?
Dream seller.
nigga,
That's
he's still
great.
selling
Why
dreams.
don't-
He's still
Come on again,
selling
bro.
dreams.
No, Fresh, why?
I believe him.
Retired.
He's
I'm
not
trying to get like
retired.
Enzo, bro. Trying to be smarter.
Okay.
Fresh is a man of God,
Better for
bro.
Enzo, so yeah. Why does every man want a good woman, but never ready for her?
Because they weren't raised right.
Why
Their
does-
mom's
so,
crazy.
Once again, why does every man want a good woman, but is never ready for her?
Because you're not a good woman, bro. That's why. Simple. people. Like it's crazy. Like they'll be sitting there, I'm like, why does every guy want a good woman, but then they don't want to? What's here? You ain't good. You think
good
you are?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, most women are delusional about their position.
Like they really are.
Because they lie to themselves all the time,
bro,
and their friends lie to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like girls that are threes will sit there and say, I'm a 10, I XYZ. The issue is that women chronically overstate or
you don't think society
overestimate
does
their value.
You don't think society does that?
That's a large component of it. That's why.
That's what I was gonna say. You can't. Can you really blame them when society tells them that? Like,
shut up.
See, this is where critical thinking comes in, and this is where and this is what I'm trying to say. Like when I say women are dumb, I truly like. This is what I'm trying to say.
Stupid. Are you dumb or are you stupid?
Because here's the thing. A girl will get a bunch of DMs from dudes, celebs, whatever, tell her all this shit. But then higher status guys out of her tax bracket, guys out of her league. But she'll realize that none of these guys want to date her. 10 years, 15 years, still running around, hanging out with celebs, whatever. Nobody wants to commit to her, and she can't figure it out. That's stupidity. That's straight up stupidity.
It has nothing to do.
That's the definition of insanity.
It has nothing to do with the men at all.
No.
Well, no, of course, no.
It has nothing to do with men
the
not
dudes
wanting.
are for being deceptive.
But I'm saying
the women are for not figuring it out.
It has nothing to do with like a big portion of men not wanting to commit.
But why do they not want to commit?
You tell me. What? I'm not talking about just her. I said a big portion of men. I said a big portion of men. Not just with
Let
one.
me put this in a way that you'll let me get, because I've noticed with women it's very difficult for you guys to understand unless I put it in another phrase. Let's say I'm a homeless guy that panhandles in front of 7-Eleven, right? But I'm on Instagram every day. I deserve a bad bitch. I need a bad bitch. Why don't bad bitch? See, make the face. Oh, see, it hits, doesn't it? Am I delusional for saying I deserve a bad bitch? I want a bad bitch?
Yep. I think men are delusional too.
Really?
Of course.
Really?
Like you just said, men say that. Men will be homeless. Men will have no car and think they still deserve a bad bitch.
That's true.
I think that's an
let me explain this to me. How many times do you see dudes sitting in their car on TikTok crying about why they don't get bad bitches when they're homeless? How often do you see that on TikTok?
A lot.
Actually, the answer is you never see it. But what I will tell you is I see dumb hoes on TikTok every single day. I can't get a guy. I wonder why. I have 7 kids and everything, but I'm still hot. Look at me. I'm 39. Why can't I get a guy? The difference is that we don't tell women they're stupid. That's the problem. We tell men they're stupid. We tell them, we make fun of them. If a dude had the nerve to be on Instagram saying, I need a bad bitch, but he's homeless, his comment section will be frying him for ages.
Stupid.
From men and women.
Hold on. I'm about to say, that's why I said,
but nobody clowns women.
I said both
Nobody
are
calls women
delusional.
out.
You guys don't know hell of niggas that live at their mom's house that don't have a car and ask, why don't they have a bad bitch? Ask.
I've never heard of dudes.
I never see that.
Maybe because y'all are men. Maybe because y'all are men. But I'm asking the ladies. Y'all don't know hella guys that don't have a car or live at their mom's house?
I call them boys, and I choose not to associate because they're not men.
But is there a lot of them?
They ask women why I don't have a bad.
I said men are delusional
that makes no
too.
sense, bro.
But do you
associate
with
those
those
guys? In your head. You coming up with this.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
You
now I'm
freestyling.
making stuff up.
She's saying men call women and says, why I don't have a bad.
That's not what she said.
We are men. We don't ever hear that.
Listen, I'm on your side most of the time.
Someone catch that y'all put in my mouth. I never said that. I never said that. Like I said, my question was to the ladies. Do y'all not know, not associate, do y'all not know a lot of men that be sitting at home on their mama's couch, no cars, and sit here and try to date bad bitches?
Yeah. Most of the guys in my send me money.
So men are delusional. No, I answered the camera for that one. Men are just as delusional as women. If you don't want to blame men and women, I'm going to blame society. Like you said, you can blame social media or whatever. If anything, everybody delusional.
Because
I'll take that over you saying women are delusional.
It's always this lack of
I said it's just a man. It's the same amount. It's the same amount.
I don't want to sound like an asshole. But you're either extremely low IQ or you are just argumentative to be argumentative. We're not saying that men aren't delusional. What I am saying is that women are delusional to a far further degree, and society reinforces said delusion.
I don't know if
Do
you
we
have low
be quiet
IQ.
for 2 seconds.
I said the
No.
same thing you just said.
No, you didn't.
I just said it's
Nope.
equal.
No, you
did I
didn't.
not say it was equal? Did I say? Did I not say? Did I say?
And I'm saying it's
I
not
said
equal.
women and men.
He didn't-
Exactly.
And I'm saying it's not
exactly.
equal. It's
I
not
said
equal.
women
And
and
I'm
men
saying it's
are
not equal.
delusional equally.
No,
It's
So
not
don't
equal.
and I'm
blame my
telling you,
IQ,
and
'cause
I'm telling
didn't hear
you
what I
that it's
said.
not equal.
It's not.
I'm telling you that it's not equal.
is she saying?
Okay? Women
I don't know.
can be delusional with almost no consequence. When men are delusional, there's
not what I was even
consequences for being delusional as a guy.
Psych ward,
Okay?
jail. Yeah, y'all get
girl,
sent everywhere.
A
I've seen
girl can literally be retarded,
Yep.
not interesting, not have anything to her name, but still get a guy who's very attractive. A man, on the other hand, has to provide value to get any type of attention.
Yep.
So I'm not telling you that men aren't delusional, but what I am saying is that men get hit way harder with reality than women do, because women can kind of coast on their looks, and there's no burden of performance on women. There really isn't. But there is a burden of performance on men. And men are held accountable if they're retarded. We'll make fun of them. You're retarded. You're fat as f. What do you mean you ain't going to get no business? We're going to laugh at them. Women, on the other hand, oh, you're pretty no matter what. Love your curves. We have fat, like, we don't even fat shame women like that.
Now leave that all that shit.
Swear, bro.
We fat shame them. We broke shame them. We tell them they're ugly. We don't do that for women at all. At all. Why is the average black woman 187 pounds? I'll tell you why. Because we don't tell them they're fat or stupid or like some of the arguments that you've been making just now. Absolutely ridiculous. You have double-digit IQ. I'm sorry to say it. You just do.
Facts.
Like, the fact that you can't see the difference and delusional with men versus women, and how one side is literally systemic and it's creating long-term problems for you guys for marriage and relationships, versus on the other hand, it's not to the same level whatsoever. Like, we don't have guys crying in cars saying, "Oh, I don't got a bad bitch even though I'm a brokey." No, we know why you don't got
There's
a
a
bad
lonely
bitch. But with women,
lonely man
they don't
pandemic
know
right
why
now,
they don't
crying.
have a guy.
Yeah, they're
Men
fucked.
are literally crying right now. Is there a women lonely pandemic going on right now? No. Who is reporting right now
my
about men being lonely, crying about not getting ass? Like what you just said. What you just said.
Is that your hair?
What you just said.
Is that hold on? Is that your hair?
That's not what we're talking about.
No, I'm just curious. Is that all your hair?
Is that your forehead? Your 5 forehead?
It definitely is. Is that your hair?
No, it's not.
He just asked a question. Why you?
Because that's not what we're talking
why
about.
you
He's changing
attacking
the
him?
subject. Because you changing the subject now. Oh, I made a point, and now we're gonna
No,
change
you
the
made no
subject.
points at all.
I did because guess what? At the end of the day, we're talking about facts.
Women are more
There's a
depressed
lonely
now.
man pandemic going on right now.
Women are more depressed now than
Women
before.
about being lonely
Yeah,
right
they
now.
are. Yeah,
There's
they
a
are.
lonely man pandemic. There's not a woman lonely pandemic going right now. There's a lonely man pandemic. Is that a fact? Is that not a fact? Tell me right now. Is that not a fact?
Women.
Yes or no? No. Answer my question. Yes or no?
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Yes or no?
No, hold on.
Me?
Hold on. There is a lonely man pandemic. You're correct. I'm not denying that.
Okay.
But two things can exist at the same time. Okay. Women are also depressed, and they've had the highest depression
never
ratings
said they weren't.
they've ever had. No, but that's very important to the discussion.
So I said both.
Because
I said
here's the
both.
difference. Here's the difference in why you're so dumb and why women are going to end up single if they continue to go down this path.
Oh,
Here's what's happening.
out
Because
of there.
this is the difference between men and women. Remember how I said men, come up with fixes to their problems, and men are, they come up with ingenuity, all this other stuff. AI and robots, sex robots, are coming.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not even kidding around. It's already happening in Japan and many other places. Men are already starting to fix their reproductive problems. OnlyFans is one thing. Now it's going to be VR. Then it's going to be AI robots. Because when men don't get laid, they find ways to fix that reproductive problem.
Yep.
Okay? And men are easy to please. We can go ahead and have a chick that tells you, you're handsome, have sex, make a sandwich, happy. An AI robot can do that. And that's going to happen within the next 50 years. Here's the difference with women. You guys need emotions. You guys need romanticism. Kind of like what your guy promised you before in the beginning of a relationship. Remember that? Yeah. Women need a diverse amount of emotions to be able to feel connected. A robot can't replace that. It might take 100, 200 years. So tell me who's going to be the lonely one in about 50 years. Because the reality is this. Dating apps, Instagram, etc. used to be frowned upon 20 years ago. Now it's the norm.
Yeah.
I predict in 50 years, AI robots and dudes getting laid by these things are going to be the norm. Who's going to be left out in the cold? The women are.
Women.
Absolutely.
The women are. So men are going to get sexually satisfied before women get emotionally satisfied thanks to AI. And it's because of this lonely man pandemic that you're talking about. Now, with that said, two things can be right at the same time. Men can be lonely and pissed off and struggling, which is true. But women also are struggling. Marriage rates are in the shitter. Divorce rates are high.
Birth rates.
Women are reporting the highest rates of unhappiness than ever before. More antidepressant medication. More women are seeing therapists. Both sexes are suffering. Here's the problem, though. the men are going to get relief from it faster than the women because men create everything. Women don't. And this mindset that you have is precisely why so many women are going to continue to be depressed with this rambunctious, rude, disrespectful, dismissive attitude.
Absolutely.
Right?
Rude. So rude. I haven't been rude to you at all.
You've been extremely rude. You've been extremely rude.
I've been aggressive speaking.
And the fact that you don't
I've been
realize that you've
aggressive.
been rude.
Whoa, let me finish speaking. I've been
the
aggressive
fact-
speaking.
the fact that you
I've
don't
never
even realize
called you
that you've
out
been
your
rude.
name. You called me out my name.
But
You called me out my name.
I'll cut him off right now. He's a male, right?
And
Imagine-
so he's a
Yeah,
male. So now it's more disrespectful because I cut him off because he's a male.
because
Did I ever call him out his name?
No, you
on.
deserved
Did
it.
I ever
You deserved
call
it.
him?
You deserved it.
I've
You 100% deserved
never
it.
said
You
anything out his
deserve to be
name.
called out your name because you're rude,
Anyways,
you're
my
disrespectful.
point
This isn't
was-
even your show.
Anyways.
See, look at you. This isn't
said
your
that
show,
so much.
but you feel
Yeah,
as though
anyways.
it is your show, and it is not. Okay? And the reality is that you've been rude, disrespectful, dismissive, flippant, etc. And you're getting a taste of your own medicine, and it's really annoying, isn't it? Right? Because another thing too is that you argue in bad faith. You don't make any points. You're not selling any of your points. Like you've just been saying a bunch of bullshit to argue. You've literally been arguing to
You chimped up the entire show.
purposely mischaracterizing arguments. Like it's ridiculous. And this is why black women are at the bottom of the totem pole. Nobody wants to date y'all. If we're gonna be all the way honest, fake hair, fat, annoying, loud, rambunctious, and with 2 kids in tow. Who the fuck is gonna commit to that?
Oh, yeah, 2 kids.
Who's gonna commit to that?
2 kids?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous.
Wait. The same baby daddy?
Yes, Chris.
Yes, the same.
Let her say
baby
her point
daddy.
though. Go ahead. What did you want to
I
say?
mean, it's
Let her
true.
say her piece.
That's why.
I was gonna ask. Like,
single as
when I
fuck.
was. Yeah, I
very
am.
small
Thank you.
Majority.
Anyways,
Okay, 'cause I'm, like,
because
that's
you
not
talked
fair.
about
Let her speak, guys. Let her speak.
you talked about the please, and you talked about women being dumb. Is it not a thing that men are easier to please because they're dumb, because they're so easily distracted, easily you can jiggle something in front of them?
They're smarter than you think.
Being
I never said that.
being
No, I'm
pleased-
using his logic. First
Sure.
of all, I never called women dumb.
Yep.
I never called men dumb. I never called
Never said that.
anybody out of anybody's name. So, like I said, for me being rude, you're taking my aggressive tone as rude. What I'm taking as rude is calling people out their name. I have not this entire time
being
called
disrespectful.
anybody.
You're being rude.
Yeah,
Being
He's being
disrespectful.
disrespectful. He
Chimping
just
out on
called
the
me a
podcast
bitch.
multiple
All right, let me
He
answer a
responded.
question. Let me answer
He
a
responded.
question. So you said men are dumb because
I
they're easier to
said,
please.
once again,
Say what your
correct
question was.
my exact wording. I asked a question. I never said men are dumb. I said, do you think?
I'm listening. Do I think men are dumb because they're easier to please?
I was reversing your question. You're calling women dumb. I said, okay, do you think that this can make men dumb too? Being so easily entertained.
Okay.
That I said, is that not a way to make a man dumb?
No.
It's not. You're saying women get.
Can I answer your question? Can I answer your question? Because I think I
Fine.
have it.
Cool.
All right. You're asking me, is a man dumb because he's easy to please versus a woman is more complex? So wouldn't that mean that she's smarter than a man? Here's the difference. Just because it's easier to please a man sexually does not mean that he is dumb. Women, here's the difference. Men tend to have higher IQ. Men tend to build things. Men tend to innovate, right? But we're easy to please. Women, on the other hand, don't build shit, but are complex to please. It's the other way around. So, and this is proven by literally the world around us. Women don't invent anything and don't create anything.
Except for porn.
That's how it's always been, you know?
Sorry.
Most geniuses are men overwhelmingly. It's not even like up for debate. Like most geniuses are men.
Okay.
But also most retards are men. See, women tend to always look at it like, oh, well, men dominate this, the men dominate that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but we're also all the homeless people, right? If we take our brain and put it in a dude, he'd be homeless.
Instantly.
Fair.
Instantly. But women,
If you take her brain and put it in a man, somebody will kill it.
Yeah.
Somebody will kill him.
She's white.
She's
white, dog.
She got it straight.
You can't even call racist. Yo,
It's not even shade. It ain't even shade against you.
yeah, it's just the truth.
It's if it's in a man, they're not putting up with that shit.
It's just the truth.
They're literally not.
Okay,
about
so
to
right?
next
See?
question is,
You got the next question.
I know it doesn't
She's
sound
super
good. It sounds
laughing.
up, but like the reason why men dominate everything and we're at the top of the hierarchy is also we're at the bottom too. We overrepresent on both spectrums.
Absolutely.
On both. But women always like to look at it when, oh, well, you guys, you know, make all the money and it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. Well, all the homeless people are men too. The battered shelters that we have, they're all for women, none for men.
None for men.
No one ever talks about how men get destroyed in the family courts. Women get all the money, they get all the alimony, they get the children, all that other stuff. Hell, your guy probably took a big L with you with the kids.
No, he did not.
Who do you guys go to court at all, or
no,
do you
he
just?
did not. I never put him on child support.
But you could.
Yeah, you could.
But you could, and you're gonna win.
Yeah, you will.
It's not that easy, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man.
It's actually not.
Look,
I mean,
I'm not disputing the fact that it's not easy. What I'm saying is that you will probably, more than likely, statistically speaking, beat him in everything if you guys went to the family court.
Were you on crack?
No, I have never been on crack.
Does he have video of you abusing him?
No, but I'm telling you, like I said, I'm trying to speak from experience. Like I said,
okay, but women are favored
like
when
I
it
just
comes
said,
to
yes, and
court.
not even that varies from state to state. I'm telling you from experience. So now my like when I speak facts, it's nothing.
It's in your own delusional world.
It's in delusional. Actually, like I said, I'm from DMV and I'm from Virginia, the Commonwealth. When you're in Virginia, no, they do not they do not do women or men.
Can't take it no more.
How would you go about ending a relationship in a non-toxic way?
Just break up.
And what do you find attractive in a woman? So
the fact she doesn't do porn.
No.
I can't.
So how would you end a relationship in a non-toxic way?
In a non-toxic way.
Yep.
It's not choosing me.
Depending on the girl, say if you know.
That's the most toxic thing that a man could say.
If you know a woman is the type to go crazy or
I punch you in the face. Okay, if it's not
explode
me.
emotionally,
Well,
you create parameters, and you send her a text message, and it's over.
So
Because you don't deal face to face with a unstable woman.
With an emotionally unstable
And
woman.
what I
that's
find
fair.
attractive in a woman,
I get that. I get that. I wouldn't.
Ladies, this is for Enzo. Thanks.
what I find attractive.
And most women never get broken up with, so you don't know how they're gonna react, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
They don't take L's off.
Have you guys been broken up with?
Baby.
Have you guys? Have you been broken up with?
Yes, often.
Have you been broken up
Over
with?
text and was for his safety.
Yeah,
for
often.
sure.
Yeah.
So 3 out of 3 have been broken up with. So I'm just.
You've cheated before.
Who's cheated?
You.
I've never cheated.
Come on, you.
I've never cheated on anybody.
No. You ain't.
I've never
What are
cheated
you
on
trying to
anybody.
establish by asking
Bitch,
them
come
now?
on,
I'm
man. Come
confused.
on, man.
Well, I'm just asking.
Nah, man, come on, man.
Because that's not a fact. So I was asking.
No. It's
She
Okay,
just-
then
she
finish.
just wanna
Okay, you want to go and
disprove.
establish a fact? Let's finish. Let's
No,
go and take it full circle.
You said
Versus how many times you've been broken up with? Who's done the predominant amount of breaking up? You or the men?
Yeah, no. You.
You or men?
Yeah, you.
I would say it's been me, but it's because
Fair.
of the reasons.
What about you? No, you don't have to explain yourself. I'm just trying to figure out.
Good.
Have you broken up more men, or have you been broken up with more?
Broken up with more men.
Fair. What about you?
Facts.
I've ghosted him, so I guess me.
Fair.
Facts.
What about you?
Broke up with him.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and say facts, get both sides. See, you're very disingenuous. And I caught you there.
I'm not.
She just
I
wanna
caught you there.
disagree.
I'm not.
Like, and that
Just
you're
wanna
very disingenuous, and I can see
I was
that you're
getting
like.
both sides of what he just said. He said most
Myron, get her,
women.
man.
No, without asking, he said most women in a relationship, and I asked him. He said and you not even most. You said women in a relationship. So I asked them.
Fresh, can I answer the question?
Hey, have you ever broken?
I can't.
Okay, no. Stop. This
is messing my energy up.
I know.
Yo, real talk. This girl right here is f***ing evil.
Yeah, evil. Yeah.
Because let's go all the way back on this. Let me go back.
Yeah, that's what it
That's a
is.
very specific question. How do you break up with a woman? He said non-confrontational, on text, etc. We said that makes sense because women tend to be crazy and they don't get broken up with often.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, well, what are you talking about? Women,
She does disagree.
what do you mean? And then what does she do? She asks a very disingenuous question without asking the other side. Have you been broken up with? Have you been broken up with? Blah, blah, blah.
I just wanted
right?
to know.
Get to see if they've been broken up with by a guy. Fair. That is true. Do women get broken up with by men? Yes. But you didn't finish it. How many times have they broken up with a guy versus the other way around?
So I wasn't
and then
disingenuous. I was
overwhelmingly,
asking a
we
question.
proved.
I was asking a question.
Just be quiet.
Can you let him talk?
I'm trying to illustrate here why you argue in bad faith and people like you are problematic. Because you tried to frame it as, well, women get broken up with too. but we need to have the full picture. Who breaks up with who more?
Yeah.
Women overwhelmingly break up with men more. So when the shoe's on the other foot and a man breaks up with a woman and they're not used to that,
They're
you
gonna
might run into some
freak
issues.
their
Men,
shit.
shut the up. Men, right, get broken up with all the time to some degree. We understand how to deal with female rejection. Women, on the other hand, don't know how to deal with male rejection a lot of times, especially if it's with a guy that they like. Because trust me, if she didn't break up with him, that means she likes him a lot. If he's breaking up with her. So when he's saying, text her so you keep yourself out of harm's way, that actually makes sense. And then she tries to refute that by saying, well, really? How many times have I broken up with you? Blah, 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 blah.
Just disagreement.
But you didn't reverse
Just
it the other way
wanna
around to
disagree.
figure out that all of them, probably you too, have broken up with a man way more
Yeah.
than the other way around.
Way more.
This is why people like you are intellectually honest. This is why I don't like debating with women. They don't argue in good faith. It's always on some bullshit. And they will go ahead and flip the script or try to misconstrue the information a certain way. She denied a million times. I didn't leave with my guy because of money. Bro, I listened to you in the beginning literally allude to the fact that there were financial issues and he wasn't doing his part financially, which is why you left him. But you want to sit here and lie to us.
Yeah.
I said
of
financial,
course.
guys. I said financial.
This is
She's
why
still lying.
every religion
I'm
has
lying.
always said female testimony doesn't matter.
my
This is why women
God.
haven't had rights forever. This is why we thrived this in society when women were second-class citizens because of deceitful bullshit like this. And here's the scary part. She can go to a courtroom, she can make an accusation, etc., and people will believe her.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Facts.
a lot of them do. Oh, he hit me. Oh, he did
Oh,
this.
I
yeah.
just
he did
repeated,
that. All that
reverse
shit.
engineered all the you just tried
Yep.
just now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She's
Massively.
definitely wired
Incredible.
for that kind of shit.
Incredible.
Yeah, she's dangerous, bro.
Incredible. People like that are dangerous,
Wait,
bro.
oh,
And you know what? I'm starting not to believe a lot of things she said about her man. She's probably crazy.
on.
Said this. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
If he left,
Bro, you've been lying with cameras on.
He did
this whole
himself a
time.
favor. He did himself a great favor.
It's mine, too.
He saved his own
Now
life.
he
That whole time.